Good afternoon. It's July 20th. This is week 20 in Southern Illinois Fig and Fruit Nursery and Orchard. And this is my outside fig orchard that has been it's unprotected. I let it die back every year. Got a lot of fruit set on this hardy Chicago. As you can see, no problem from dieback. This is several other different variances of smaller hardy Chicagos, different ones. They haven't done so good. Set Salem Dark. And it's mainly just because they're smaller, younger trees, where that first tree was a 10-gallon. All these big trees that are out here, when they was put in the ground, they were 10-gallon trees. So it makes a big difference. I would never put one in the ground that wasn't at least 5-gallon, but I really think the 7 gallons will be ideal. Here's another one. This was a 5-gallon. Solisi Deutsch. Plainfield. It has a nice fruit set. It was a nice 7-gallon. This is the Trace Displace. You see, it's got some figs on it. Super red hybrid. No problem with figs on it. All from dieback. Pellegrino. Got figs on it. It's not a big tree. It was a little 5-gallon. This is Celeste. I've never really gotten it to fruit out here for me. Yeah, I have no idea why. This is back here behind all these weeds. It needs a little more sunlight. Would help it, but it is Osborne Prolific. It's got just a few pieces of fruit on it. Didn't fruit very good. Mainly because I've let these weeds grow up in here like this. This is Pingo de Mayo. Hiding here in the weeds. It's kind of trying to grow out. This little ball of mess down here somewhere was a RDB, but it was growing so slow, it just didn't really make it for the weeds. Got to be stronger than that to make it out here. I don't even try to save this one. There might be a piece or two on here, or at least I thought there was. Yeah, there we go. This is Teramo. It's got some figs here and there on it. This is yellow, Scotch yellow fig. This thing getting growed up here is Sultane. It's not noted to be a very prolific fruiter for me. Just put this ball of mess with a little bit of tree growing in it. It ain't been very good this year. This was yellow, long yellow. Don't believe I'll have any cuttings of it. It ain't growed very good. Must have took some damage. This is brown turkey, I believe. It is brown turkey, and it's got figs kind of all over it. It's the best it's ever fruited for me. And that tree's 7 years old. This is a white Marseille. Didn't really even set any fruit. I ain't had much luck with this one setting very good fruit. Once in a while you'll get a piece. But if you put it in a pot, I had this in a pot and it fruited really good once it filled out my 10-gallon. But out here in the ground where it dies back, it hasn't done too great. It's a little hardy Chicago trying to just survive. Cavalieri ain't gonna be worth nothing this year. This is that Italian Westfield. It's got some figs on it. It's one I planted out here this year. This is the Verdone from Mario. It's a Adriatic that will fruit from dieback and it ripens. No problem here. It's a good fig. This is Fala de Cerise. Sometimes it fruits, sometimes it don't. It hasn't fruited this year. This next one is Dead Cat 7. I don't know if there's any fruit on it this year. Usually I get a few pieces. Don't see anything. This is a Brunswick that I planted out. It was in a 7-gallon. This is down here in this little mess is, and there's one a deer come and bit the head off of, and it made it fruit. Look at that, it pinched and it growed. So as to follow suit, bam, you know what, we'll pinch that one too. And we'll pinch this one over here. We may not get any fruit out of it, but why not follow by the example where we see it developing fruit? Because this happened, oh, a week or two back. All right, Alma, and it had some limbs on it that survived the winter, but that was pretty useless. I think I'm gonna try to protect that limb again this year and see what it takes to get some fruit on it. LSU purple. It's just kind of starting. Good thing is it's a short season fig, so it's still got some time to produce. That one there was a dye. This is Spotiphoria dark, and it was slow to come back, but it does at least got some fruit on it. This is Emmeline's purple. Doesn't seem to want to fruit from dieback. This next one here is that Smith that survived 1 degree in a pot outside. It was a 7-gallon. So I decided that I would give it a spot out here if it wanted to be that tough and see if it could learn the fruit from dieback. We'll see. This is Naples yellow. Got a fig or two on it. This is, sometimes I have to look here, LSU Allier. It's got some little bitty stuff on it. That's about all I see out of it. This is Monroe yellow. This is LSU Tiger. It's got like 1 piece of fruit on it. It's not really, it doesn't really like the fruit from dieback, it doesn't seem like. This one here hiding under the grass is LSU Champagne. We'll kind of mash these over, give them a chance. Ain't got no fruit on it. Probably my fault because I let that grow. LSU Scots Black hasn't done great this year. This is Long the Alps. Got some figs on it. as usual. It'll generally ripen figs without a problem. Usually get whatever it sets. Apple pie. It does got a piece right there. That's all it's got on it. And then down here hiding in the weeds is this silly cherry pie that I do not believe is common because I can't get it to ripen here in my pots. All right, let's go see what's in the greenhouses. All right, we're in greenhouse number 1. This is white Adriatic, loaded, but it ain't started ripening. White Madeira, same thing, but hasn't started. LSU Audier. We're actively picking it every day. Been ripening several figs. Has had some splitting issues with all the outside rain, and I probably give it a little bit too much water. That's on me, but I will be no more water for it this season. This is Coral Black. Lots of figs. Nothing ready. Oniarola, starting to grow. It's got some. It's starting to. Looks like it might be setting some double bulbs actually. This is a young tree. It was in a 5-gallon when I planted it here, and I bought it the year before, so it had had a season in that 5-gallon. I bought it as a 4x9. It had a season in the 5-gallon, and then this past spring I planted it here. All right, next look is yellow long neck. Lots of figs. Hasn't began. But look at that. I missed that. This is Caudadom Blanca Negra. This is about what it looks like in here. I may have picked it a little early, but I did. I got excited. It's definitely a couple days early. Probably 2 or 3. It's still good. I won't make that mistake again. It's got a nice, it's just kind of sweet. It's got a little bit of a berry in it today, but when it's properly ripe, it develops a molasses trait to it that's really good. Next tree is Cavallari. Has unbelievable fruit set. Hopefully it will start soon, start ripening. This next tree is Super Jumbo DK. It is just now starting to ripen a few fruit. It hasn't ripened any yet. So the biggest difference I'm going to tell you, take away, this one, Brazilian XP, Super Red Hybrid, and Red Shrimp, they all have a little bit different flavors, and they all have a little different ripening windows, this one being the latest. Next tree is Constantine de Algérie. It has some fruit on it, but it is never really been a super prolific fruiter, but it does have, like I said, you can see the fruits over there. It just kind of has fruit here and there, yonder. You know, you got to kind of look for them, but it doesn't fig, and I don't know if that'll change as a tree ages, or if I need to prune it differently, we're going to need to try some things and try to thin it out and not quite have so many shoots, and see if that makes a difference. Is what we really need to do. Next tree is green Michkarinska, and in this instance, that doesn't necessarily, you would never have to think you would ever need to do this to this tree, because every limb on it has figs. Everywhere you look, there's figs. They're all in different stages. Some are just now getting on there. Some are ripening. Some are, you know, they're all in different stages. Look. So this thing has a super long window. It just ripens till it freezes pretty much. But it as you can see, it's got figs everywhere ripening. We're starting to get a few. I've had a few that's wanted to split, kind of like that, and it's not ready. But I may take the fire, because I watered that thing. I watered everything in here about a week ago. So maybe five to 7 days ago, I had watered everything in here. So I'm not watering anything else now, just because that's what starts happening. I need to start now. I will start watering the aisleways in here only. All right, this is Negra Diagde. Not seeing anything ripening, but we're getting it. Bass's favorite. Nothing's ripening yet, but we're getting there. Now, this is an interesting subject. This is Sapphire 4. Okay. Let me show you something. I've been showing you this thing's been a dropping. It's still dropping. Still dropping. That's what they look like when they drop. There's one that dropped off and it's just laying there. But at the same turn, oh, that nerve just dropped. Look at that. But look right there. And it's got a leaf on it. See how much bigger this one is? This one's got a funny place. It's doing the same thing, and let me show you. Those are in the starting stages. Look at these all dropping up through here. But then look over here. Huh. And it's obvious that this is main crop. I mean, so Sapphire 4 will ripen a few main crop, but then it's going to drop. I'm just showing you. Now it's got a few more starting to swell here. I don't know. Then there's some dropping on the same limb. So I don't really have an answer. They say there's some varieties out there that they are, not sure what the correct term is, but they're partially, some of their main crop needs pollinated and some of it will ripen. Well, that seems like that might be the case with Sapphire 4. As seeing, I told you I wasn't crazy, but look how early this thing is to ripen. It's a shame it won't ripen a crop, because it would be a pounds producer. Look how big that is. I mean, that's gonna be a 180 gram fig most likely, and they are delicious. So enough of Sapphire 4 taking up our time. Let's look at Call to Dom Nori. It's got figs in all stages as well. Next tree, Smith. Everywhere. Smith has an abundance. And I'm just, hey, this is just 4-foot section. There's another 4-foot section right there. See it? Here's this 4-foot section. Plus, there's 5 more foot that direction of this tree. This thing easily has 500 pieces of fruit on it. Look down here. Smith everywhere. It's unbelievable. It hasn't started yet. We're waiting on that. Next tree, black mt.enta, and oh looky looky. Our first in-ground black mt.enta is about to start to get ripe. Awesome. So it won't be long we'll be getting a look at that, but there's plenty of figs on there. Borgia soaked grease. Lots of figs. And it has some limbs that don't have figs, but it does, for the most part, have a decent crop. My Sequoia Black has a way better fruit set. May need to do some thinning, but it does. I mean, if the every branch was like that, it'd be great. So we just need to thin some out, maybe. Next tree is Norella, some mt.enta variety. Looks like it might be getting ready to start ripening. It's got a lot of figs everywhere on it, as you can see. And I do believe them down there are Barebas. All right. Turca fig here or there, but it's in no hurry. It ain't gonna get, I don't know. It's kind of disappointing. We'll do some more pruning back on it again, and hopefully it'll fruit better next year. Dale Sanwami Ron. It's not quite as progressed. It was a little lazy. The apical buds got nice fruit on them, but it's going to be late as usual. But it has a lot of figs on it, like I said. Black Greek Marius, lots of figs. Hasn't begun ripening. Zarfiro. It's a big tree. It's a good 9 foot. Calodon Bordesotinca. Lots of fruit. Lots of fruit. Good tasting fig. You've got to let it hang to be good. This is YOLO Bypass. It has fruit on it here and there. It's not a super prolific fruiter, but it does have some. See, look at this big nice branch. No figs. Another big nice branch. Just for cuttings, that's all it's gonna make. That's all they make. Then you gotta get way up here before you get any, so this is what it is. This next tree here is mt.enta. It's been a little late getting fruiting. It's usually a lot earlier, but I don't know if these two trees on this side kind of overshadowed it and it just didn't get enough light or what this year, but it didn't fruit like it normally can. Here's a few of it. Now, you know, there's quite a few there, but you don't look across and see a lot more other than some small stuff. That's all there is. But now, get over here on the other hand. Oh, I hate these things. Morning glories. I'm gonna go in here and find where they're coming up at. I'm gonna pull them up. There we go. That'll end that. And they will die back. Okay, Calodon Gigantina. It's got some good fruit set. If you can look around and just find it. Alright, next one is Super Red Hybrid. These are big figs. Quarter pounds. 4 or 5 of them. 5 of them usually is a pound or a little more. Another big one, red shram, starting to ripen. I got to cut all the water out on these because it's causing them to split out. That's red shram. This next one's going to be Brazilian XP. A lot of figs in here. A lot of figs to pick. These things are just unbelievable producers. It's not still hard. All right, let's go check out another greenhouse. All right, here we are in greenhouse 2. This is a Black Celeste from dieback with minimum protection. And what I mean by minimum was, I mean it had a piece of cardboard, it was cut back to the ground and covered with a piece of cardboard. And the ends was left open on the greenhouse. This is a LSU Ovort. I planted it in here this year and it's about done fruiting already. It don't mess around. This is waiting for a new tree that I can't make my mind up about. This is LSU Tiger. It's got some decent fruit set coming on it. Hope to get some of these. Can't wait to eat this more in ground and see how it produces, because in a 10-gallon pot it's kind of drying on a tree a little bit, and it's a decent sized fig. So my hope is maybe it might be a potential candidate for a commercial variety if it fruits well, because it'll have a good poundage. This next one I planted this year, this Pastiliere. It's starting to ripen. It started its season off in a 7-gallon pot. This tree over here is Crema de Mora. It's rejuvenation from dieback. It has some figs on it. I don't know, we'll see what she does. This next one coming up here is Honey Plum. It has not started ripening any. It is doing its typical drop a few. It always drops a few and then it ripens a few. So that's another one of them that seems to do that. You'll get some fruit off of it, but it seems to maybe 50, maybe 40 to 50%. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to count them and see. So when it starts ripening, we'll talk more about it. Memorial Day Caneva on this side. Big nice tree from dieback. Blue Princess. Got some okay fruit set here and there. That's all I can say about it. It did fruit from dieback. That's a plus. There is some fruit out here. Can't never knock them for that. Planera, it had a limb that broke, but still kind of hanging on. I need to come out here and probably get an air layer on it, or just hack it off and make cuttings up, pot it up real quick. I've kind of been on vacation the last 2 weeks and only the bare minimum has been done. This is the Tres Displace. Now I just planted this in 4x9. I got my cutting from Harvey. Fig going. It only has a couple on it. Kind of anxious to ripen them and see what happens, what we get. Iranian candy. Starting to set some, got some fruit set on it. It is very short season. It's only about 65 days. So it won't be long and it will fruit with no problem. Capulcurt negra. It's got some small stuff on it up here high, but early on it was no bueno. So maybe it ripened, maybe it won't. Verdon dark. From dieback, got good fruit set, but I'm telling you, look at that. They're dropping. Look at that. They're dropping. You know, it is what it is, right? Ham ram. I ripened it, one of it's over the winter in the house. Be interested to see what it's like when it really gets some fruit on it. Campaneri, kind of wanting to grow all over the place. Probably end up saving this limb here and that smaller limb there, and these others I'll probably cut off. That'll be my tree. Angelito. Top half of this never, it don't look dead, but it never has woke up. It's just putting on some side growth. That was a 4x9. This is a replanted Moscatel Preto. It should fruit. It was just a rejuvenation back to a stump, and it was in, I believe that was a 5-gallon. Over here's Verdolino from dieback. I'm quite happy with the fruit set. Can't wait to eat some. Petit Albique. It's just kind of stalemate. It's not doing much anything. Kind of looks the same every week. And then all of a sudden it'll just start ripening. That's what they do. Black Cedar. Nice crop going. I got no complaints from dieback. Black Cedar. And it is good, so I hope that if it can take our humidity, it'll be a good fig here. All right. That's Black Madeira KK you're looking at. Remember that pot behind the bottom in it. Basilica Sika. Also the same as Dalmati or Stella. Doesn't seem to be a prolific fruiter. My Stella, I put it outside, it ain't got no fruit on it. Just heads up. Morona Costa. Fruit dropper. Look at that. Let me see. No, it's not. Oh, it did it. Fruit dropper. Fruit dropper. It's out. It's dropped all of its fruit. It will go back in a pot, become rootstock. Pina Pina. And just so you know, this is that dropper. It's also the Fig Hunter's 279 tree. Santa Rosa, it's starting to ripen. Percholina, it's got a few figs on it. Raven DeKalb. Nord Barbantane. I think it might have one piece of fruit on it. Caldodom Ramada. GM 304. Starting to grow. No fruit. Portugal 80. Got a couple pieces, but it's starting to take off in that pot. Replacement I-258. Starting to get some new growth. It's starting to go. LSU Brandy. Maybe also known as Scott's Black. We're going to see. Or very similar to it. Grease Day St. Jean. Getting ready to start ripening. I got great hope for that. If this thing is ripening that early, even if it's ends up being a few weeks later, we are good at the end of July if that's ripening, because you can get a full crop here. Weather's great here into end of September, 1st of October. Our nights stay up above 50 on data. While it does slow down a lot after it gets down below 55, you can still ripen good figs. That Ondata's really grow good. Caldodom Cacati. Pico Roxo. Ain't done much this year. That's probably because it's spending all of its time rooting in. Apple pie. It's got some ripening, but man, that eye. I don't know if they're gonna mold, and I don't know. We'll see how it does. Galicia Negra. Not a lot, but it's got a few on it. mt.enta variety. Not started yet. This one over here is mt.enta the Minor. Alright, one more greenhouse. Alright, we're in greenhouse number 3. I start down here with a few. This is a white Madeira that I found over in the bushes actually. It was just some old cuttings I didn't think it took. And apparently, you can see what it was. It says it's white Madeira. It decided, I just found it, like, there's a fig tree growing over there. So, it's got itself a 7-gallon pot. Border soaked Negra Ramada. Starting to get some little figgies on it. Some dieback. It's a yellow long neck. I thought I'd throw to the dead. It's coming back. There's the Ollier, but got all the fruit off of it. Sweet Joy. Big pretty figs. Some new trees. Pert Jaw Ramada. LSU Gilbo. Seems to be a pretty prolific fruiter. Getting ready to write another one. There's another Gilbo. This is Little Ruby. This is Portuguese dark Portuguese. Got to look at some of these red Lebanese. Got one on it. This is yellow long neck. This is 187.25. This is a lost tag, and I believe it may be. I ate one, and I'm waiting on that one to let it ripen a little more. But I think this might be LSU red. All right, this is got one fig on it. Pelican, no figs. Unknown VDB. Got several. Strawberry teardrop. It's got a little bit on it. These are all young trees. Bear Park back there. Don't know. This is Bronca. Those big, nice yellow with purple figs. Kind of a strange artificial banana flavor to me. Coral Black. It's another LSU Ollier ripening. It's an unknown. De La Costa, this is that grafted one on LSU purple rootstock. There's the graft. Perpone on its own rootstock. Galicia Negra. It's only got a few figs on it. 10-gallon tree too. Marco Polo. Looks like it's trying to maybe put on some figs. Neville's unknown. Valley Negra. Here's another. I don't know what this is. This thing's got a big spade leaf on it. It's an unknown. Be interesting. Black Mantazina. I think this is Free St. Jean. Called a Dom Blanc. Ain't grown much, but it's got quite a few little figs up there. Blanche de Duzazon. Black Mantazina. Starting to ripen. Called a Dom Negra. Not yet. Daloso. Maltese Beauty. Secret. Ronde Bordeaux. We've been getting several off of it. This is Pastellier. There's another one. Not quite, nope, but still hard. Called it on Rajo. Quite a few figs. Malta Black. Starting, if there's one. Theoroni de Rugal. It's starting. Verdone Dark. It's dropping. Been dropping. See them down there? And dropping. Miss Gorinska 10. Still ripening. Unknown with a few figs. Might be Texas BA1 to be honest with you. White Triana. It's getting ready to, it's just starting to swell nice right there. Good and hard feel. Just got a few here and there. Koala Noir. Let's see what this is. Oh, there you go. Nothing. Godfather, nothing. Looks like I missed that. It's got a hole in it. Let's see what this other side looks like. We'll just try it. Good. I'm not gonna eat no more of it though, because the bug's been eating on the other side of it. This is LSU purple. Just about get one. This is Rajo seedling number 2. Got quite a few on it. Adley, it's got a few it's dropping. Then it, you know, that's what it does. It'll ripen some, it'll drop some. This is Brocolette. See that ugly spot? It's like another eye. This is cherry pie. Drop its crop. Still dropping its crop. This is a lost tag. Possibly a bourgeoisie. This is unknown jumbo knot. It dropped. This is next one here is Basilica Mesa. Got bigs on it. Let's see if it ripens. LSU Tiger here next. It's getting some. Black Mission ain't got nothing on it. This Malta Red Black does. This is Quiltover Doll. Nothing. Golden Rainbow. Ben's Golden Rainbow. Got some big nice figs, but ain't started ripening. And then another LSU Tiger. Ain't got nothing on it right now. This is that big grafted tree that's got Delsimwami Rowan on this side. Maybe soon we'll start seeing some figs ripen on it. Over there on this side of the tree is Propone. And only one branch of it. This other branch only got one fig on it. Happens sometimes. Green Celeste. It's been Drop City. Still holding out hope. Sweet Cherry Pie, Drop City. Ain't got no figs left. This is Lost Tag, most likely Branzola Rosa. The next one is Scotch Yellow. Ooh, that dried on the tree. Yeah. That's really good. Ooh, skin's good and leathery. That will be that way tomorrow. Next tree is Nero 600. Bondi out. starting to ripen. Another lost tag. Not sure. Another lost tag. Maybe Aurora. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Colonel Lippman's Black Cross. I don't know. Smith. Nothing right now. It's got one right here start swelling, but I've been picking some on it. New Orleans banana. Got a lot of figs on it, but hasn't started yet. Here's another one starting to ripen. Ain't sure what it is yet. Hasn't ripened anything. I don't know if that's an abort or what's going on. Sultane. It's got some that's ripening. The one tree I had that actually fruited decent. Violet Dauphine. It's got a lot of figs on it, but ain't ripening nothing yet. Black Madeira seedling number 2. Looks like it's going to be a dropper. Black Madeira seedling number 9. Same story. Drop City. Next tree is Violet de Solis. Got some decent fruit set on it. Yellow Portuguese. Got some figs. Gambino. Oh, it ripened last year. Desert King. Never ripens main crop. This is some unknown De La Roca knot. I bought it as De La Roca, but it ain't De La Roca, and it's huge. It's like that big. Chico Strawberry. San de Drago. It didn't even say fruit. Again. White Adriatic. Looking good. Whatever this is, ain't got no fruit on it. Come over here. Moral de Caneva. Got one over here that's starting to ripen. It's still hard. Brown turkey. It's just dropped, and it's the same as the one I got out in the orchard. It didn't have very many figs on it anyway. It never does fruit very good in here. Oh, Dale's Armatons. Nice fruit set, just waiting. Briscoe Russo. This next one is Robato. Ain't seeing nothing starting yet. It drops a few. Campaneri. It's been ripening a lot. It drops a few too. It'll get a few that'll abort. Or it does for me. It probably won't in ground. It probably I need to root prune it and put it in a bigger pot. Bergen Unknown. It's got a real good fruit set going. Verdino del Nord from Tatiana. Hardy Chicago. Starting to ripen all over this one. Not there. None of them's there, but they're getting close. Ponta Tres decided it didn't want to do much. It's got one piece there, one piece there. It had a couple more on them, but they just dropped. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Probably need to change the pot and soil in a bunch of these around. I've about decided you really need some peat moss in your mix just to help with some soil moisture and nutrients retention. That's violets that pour. It ain't been too happy this year either. I don't know what's going on there. As you can see, it's them are aborting. So I probably need to do a little change in there for sure, because it's only on the trees that are pure wood grinds, I've noticed. All right, so this is Mutante Veneto. I picked a couple off of it. Another Hardy Chicago. I got this is LSU Champagne. I picked one of these today. Emmeline's dark, or Emmeline's purple. Just dropped a few, that's all it's done. An unknown. I lost my tag. We'll find out. I've had it for a while. Black Tuscan. Good fruit set. Black Madeira. Montanica, Ramada, Revert. It done it after a rejuvenation clean. Tree was real unhealthy and have a choice, and I thought I left enough, and well, that's what I got. This is Borel. Hasn't started. I think I got one little one off of it, but it hasn't really started ripening yet. This is Moscatel Preto. That one's not there yet, still hard. Princessa. Picked several off of this one. Black Mantazina. It had some on it. Oh, here we go. Still does. Black Mantazina. Clima de Mora. And Love, it dropped all of its. Figs for no reason. There's a couple, but it dropped most of its crop, which it does every year. All right, well, let's go out back. These are all my young trees I've been growing out this year. They're doing pretty good. Some has growed almost 4 foot, like that one there. This growed like 4.5 foot. It's a Hardy Chicago. Look at the fruit set on that thing. Sometimes you just get the right button, I guess. All right, out the back door here real quick and we'll finish up. LSU Thibodeau Zeros. Along with the little bit over here on Champagne, but this would have picked that off there because it'll never ripen properly. LSU Gold, LSU Strawberry, Blanche de Duzazon, Hunt. Hey, look at here, starting to ripen one. LSU Scots Black. Nero 600, just I brought them out here and they just didn't do much. They didn't really drop. A Shia Black AD. Just don't take the weather the first year out here. It doesn't seem like. Improved Celeste. Pretty much got most of these. That's a dropper. It wasn't done. Not ready. Improved Celeste. Jack Willie. Floria. It's got a few that looks like I forgot out here. Ants that just took over. Yeah, it split. That one there didn't. It's not quite ready. LSU Red. White Triana. Really. Getting ready to start. Latarula. Texas BA1. Lone Fig. Fell off. This is Sultane. Theoroni de Rugal. It's got one starting to ripen. Don't look like it's got nobody hanging out there yet. Needs to go a little longer. Barons. So, ain't got no figs on it. It's got one. Just didn't like it this year. Macedonia Dark. Lots of figs. That last one also was a Mount Etna. Stella. No figs. This is all just planted this year. Blue Celeste. Oh, look back here. Blue Celeste. Got a little bit of an ugly spot on it, but got a bug on it too. He hadn't even had a chance to get a bite before I blowed him off. Poor little bug. He'll be missing out. I don't see any more getting ripe on there. San Miguel Roxo. Oh, looky. Looky. Not ready. Still good and hard. Maryland Berry. Fico Seco. Gambino. And Tacoma Violet. And round them out today. Well, there is what's happening in the fig orchard. There's that Blue Celeste. Can't tell much about it. It's so ripe. This looks like it's just like a ball of jam. Really good, sugar sweet. All right, that'll be the end of the tour today, and that's what we got going on. Ripening and the state of how all the fig varieties are doing. Appreciate you stopping by and watching. Have a good day.